Hi, my name is Sachin Sharma, and I'm a part of product marketing for end user computing at VMware. I'm happy to be here to walk you through how you can take your Horizon or Citrix environment to the next level with VMware App Volumes. When it comes to managing virtual desktop and published application environments, I hope to show you that it really is all about the apps. Virtual desktops, or VDI, and published app or remote app technologies have become more and more prevalent with customers over the past 5 to 10 years. Customers have been able to reap the benefits of greater security, agility, ease of management, and standardization. While this is great, organizations are still looking for ways to improve app delivery and management in these environments. Well, that's because customers are still experiencing higher than expected costs. They're looking for greater improvement in security and compliance, and they're looking for more features and scalability. This has caused 60% of organizations to look at alternative app delivery models according to a recent ESG report. Well, why is this? Well, let's face it, managing apps and users in virtual environments is difficult. IT has traditionally had help from management tools that are very slow and painful when it comes to installing apps and maintaining the life cycle of those apps. These traditional tools have delivered unreliable results when it comes to packaging, updating, and maintaining these apps. IT has had to deal with complex and outdated processes that just don't work well with modern apps. IT has faced challenges with spending loads of time managing apps and users and doing it with very high infrastructure and support costs in place. IT really needs a new and more modern approach that takes their virtual desktop and published app environment to the next level, and that approach is with VMware App Volumes. Now, App Volumes is an integrated app and user management solution for Horizon, Citrix, XenApp, and XenDesktop and RDSH virtual environments. By providing real-time application delivery with one-to-many provisioning, IT can deliver apps quicker and reduce infrastructure costs by up to 70%. By using a unified management platform with patterns and workflows, IT can free up resources from repetitive app and user profile maintenance tasks. IT can deliver superior and consistent user experience across apps and desktops while reducing operational support costs with a very powerful management platform. With App Volumes, IT now has a simple 1, 2, 3 approach to app and user management. First, instead of packaging all apps, IT can simplify the provisioning process by utilizing a common application format. Apps can be isolated as needed for certain use cases, such as running legacy apps in newer operating systems. And if needed, MSI installs can still be packaged as a last resort. Once apps are captured, they can be delivered to devices and end users in a unified manner. With real-time delivery in place, users get apps on demand, and IT can deliver apps at scale with App Volumes. IT has flexibility in using fewer consoles for unified app delivery. Now, the final step, step 3, is completing the application's lifecycle management and enforcing user profile and policy. With App Volumes, IT delivers, updates, patches, and retires using the same capture method. User settings follow the end user from device to device for more superior user experience. And this in turn results in fewer help desk tickets, which reduces support costs and ultimately enables business agility. Now, we want you to get out of the business of packaging apps. That's a legacy method, and that demands high costs and a lot of time and money. Instead, enable real-time application delivery with App Volumes. The real-time app model allows IT to deliver applications and user settings to virtual desktop environments such as Horizon and Citrix XenDesktop, as well as published app environments such as Horizon, Citrix XenApp, and RDSH. With App Volumes, IT has a solution that provides complete lifecycle management, including delivery, patching, updating, and retirement of apps. Use VMware as a single vendor solution for all app and user management requirements. One-to-many provisioning, as I mentioned before, means capture once and deliver in scale to many devices or users while using the same volume in the form of a VMDK or a VHD file just over and over again, which helps cut infrastructure costs by up to 70%. manage up to 95% fewer templates when you decouple OS management from app management using App Volumes. Now, App Volumes is built on a modern architecture that allows IT to logically manage apps based on lines of business requirements. Apps and settings can be delivered either immediately or at next user login. Using app isolation within app, that allows IT to isolate apps for true app virtualization when needed. You can manage all or some apps inside of your App Volumes app stacks. With App Volumes, we can combine the benefits of persistent and non-persistent virtual desktops to help IT deliver a truly stateless desktop. IT can update and deliver applications in seconds. The beauty is that data still stays secured since virtual desktops continue to be hosted inside of the data center. Through centralized management and optimized application delivery, storage costs and capacity is lowered because IT can deliver one-to-many applications per user. Applications don't need to be installed on every virtual desktop anymore. So IT can design a non-persistent architecture while giving their end users a persistent and customizable experience. Now, more enterprise management capabilities have actually been added to App Volumes. Instead of assigning all apps, for example, from an app stack to a device or a user, IT can choose a single app or a few apps to be delivered from an app stack. And that app stack can still contain many different applications. We call this feature app toggling. App capture with app isolation allows IT to easily capture and update apps that need isolation, so a little bit more integration within app. App scaling with multi-zones means IT can replicate app stacks across data centers. Now, integration is a big piece of the App Volumes platform. The platform was really built on integrated services such as app services, user environment management services, and monitoring services. This really helps IT streamline management of apps and users with more and more services coming in the future. Let's now take a look at App Volumes in action with this demo. So here we're logged into our Workspace ONE portal where we're able to see all of our RDSH apps, our virtual desktops, our thin app applications, and published applications, as well as XenApp applications available for us from this single console. What I'm going to do is right-click on this America's Windows 7 virtual desktop, and I'm actually going to open it up in the HTML browser instead of my Horizon client. This just goes to show you, the capabilities that we have as far as opening up virtual desktops with an HTML5 type of browser rather than just using the Horizon client. So this opens up a new tab. You can see here we're logging into the virtual desktop, the Windows 7 professional virtual desktop, and we're waiting for the different services that are loading up in the background. For example, that volume service, the user environment management service, the policy engine, all of those are being loaded up. So we'll just give this a few seconds here to load up. And you also notice that the single sign-on password and my user credentials are actually passed through to this virtual desktop, so I didn't have to actually log in again. Now what I'm going to do inside this virtual desktop, you'll notice a bunch of different icons on the desktop. Those are different apps that are actually sitting or installed within this virtual desktop. If I open up my File Explorer here and go into my C drive, and let's just go into Program Files. Now let's remember this number. There's 19 items or apps installed within the Program Files folder. Let's also go into x86, and we'll notice that there's 29 items installed on there, so 19 and 29. Now what I'm going to do is just run through a script that actually delivers a bunch of different applications down to this virtual desktop. Now normally this would happen either on demand or as soon as the user logs in, but just for demo purposes, we built this script so that you can actually see all of these applications delivered in real time. So in a matter of seconds, voila, you have about 20 or 30 new apps all of a sudden delivered to this end user. The performance acts as if it's natively installed. So if I open up my VLC player here, you can see that the performance is actually pretty well. Let's go back into my File Explorer, my C drive, and we'll take a look at the Program Files folder. Remember, I had 19 items in there before. Now I have 30 items, and we'll go back into our x86 folder. Instead of 29 items, now I have 62 items. So Pretty powerful stuff as far as delivering applications directly to this virtual desktop or to this user. Next up, let's go ahead and load the RDS desktop that's available through our Horizon client. So I don't want to open this up with my web browser and instead just use my Horizon client. So give this a few seconds to log in. You can see again SSO directly into this virtual desktop. And what I wanted to show you here was our user environment management capabilities. I'm going to open up America's Paint.net application and I'm going to change some of these settings. I'm going to change the size of the window, get rid of the history window, and instead of viewing this in inches, I want to view it in pixels. And also I want to get rid of my ruler. So a couple of personalization that I've applied to this application that's running inside of the RDS desktop. Now let's go back into our workspace and open up Paint.net as a published application, so not inside of a virtual desktop. What we really want to see here is the settings that I had set up, all my customization, really persist across from virtual desktop down into my published application. And here you can see as soon as I've opened it up, no history window. I'm viewing this in pixels. There's no ruler that's available. And just for good measure, let's change this back into centimeters and let's bring the ruler back. So let's say I'm doing some work, put in some more personalization. I want to change the window size and I'll go ahead and close that window. Let's reopen or relaunch our RDS desktop and hopefully we see those settings that we just changed persist across to the application that's inside of that RDS desktop. So let me go ahead and open up that Paint.net app and you can see, there you go. The size of the window is the same as before. We're viewing this in centimeters and my ruler is now available. That was a simple demonstration of the capabilities of App Volumes when it comes to delivering and managing apps and users. There's even more that I wasn't able to show, such as the next generation admin console inside of App Volumes, which really removes the need to use different consoles for different tasks. But our legacy consoles are still available as needed. With a powerful interface that's intuitive and comprehensive, IT can choose to use out-of-the-box functionality or they can manually build these workflows. App Volumes also includes proactive monitoring, which with a single pane of glass view gives insight into performance of desktop and app environments. Very powerful analytics built into this platform can help drive down support and help desk costs associated with poor performance. Here are some great customer quotes that speak to how App Volumes has helped our customers, even in different types of environments. For example, at OGL, App Volumes has been able to reduce storage overhead of their multi-tenant environment. Another example, at Hutto Independent School District, App Volumes is helping decouple app and operating system management to get as close to single image management as possible. App Volumes is now available in 3 different editions. App Volumes Standard is designed for SMB customers that might not require all of the enterprise management capabilities such as replication of app stacks. This version contains integrated user environment manager to help with user profile and policy management. The next version is App Volumes Advanced, which contains App Volumes that's built more specifically for enterprise customers with enterprise management capabilities. App Volumes Advanced contains integrated user environment manager and Thin App now for application isolation. And finally, at the top end, we have App Volumes Enterprise, which includes App Volumes built specifically for enterprise Citrix customers. This includes all the enterprise management capabilities that I mentioned before. Integrated user environment manager, Thin App, and now monitoring capabilities using vRealize operations for published apps are available as services on the platform that's delivered as part of this App Volumes Enterprise Edition. And also note that App Volumes is available as part of our Horizon Enterprise Edition, giving our customers powerful VDI, remote apps, and real-time app delivery and user management, all available within Horizon Enterprise. To learn more about App Volumes, I encourage you to visit our product page. You can try App Volumes in our hands-on labs and watch many App Volumes videos that we have posted on our YouTube channel. And if you have any feedback, we'd love to hear it on Twitter or Facebook. Thank you for joining us and have a great day.